Episode 20 of Trying British Foods, also known as Actually We Pronounce That This Way. I live in Manhattan and I have discovered a shop that sells British food items that are not otherwise available in American stores, so I am working my way through recommendations that you all send to me. To drink this evening, I have this bottle of Lucozade, or Lucozade Energy, I suppose. So this is the orange flavor. I understand that there's more than one flavor of this, but this is the only flavor that they had. I can't quite figure out exactly what this is, to be honest, because I would assume something called Lucozade Energy, that this would be like an energy drink similar to Red Bull, but I've been told that's actually not right. But so I can't tell, is this like energy drink? Is this Gatorade? Is this soda? Is this juice? I honestly have no idea. Now, looking at the back, it does contain both caffeine as well as sugar, so certainly this gives you some sort of energy. The bottle's nice though, isn't it? It kind of looks like a rocket ship. Like this, I'm imagining, is the type of drink that like straight men drink in front of their girlfriends to prove something. Then I have this box of Shreddies. Now, just by appearance alone, I think we would have this as Chex. I think it's more or less the same thing. It says 70 years of being shreddy for anything, which we'll be good sports and excuse that, won't we? Now, again, here on the back, the tradition continues where this isn't even a short story at this point. This, I would say, is really a novella on the back, explaining what this product is. So here we go, buckle in. For 70 years, we've been helping families take on the day and be shreddy for anything. So good, they used it twice. Since 1953, our Shreddies team have worked daily, cutting, baking, and toasting our ingredients, weaving together 4 layers of whole grain wheat to create our iconic and delicious malty Shreddy squares. While the shape may not have changed, over the years we've continued to improve what's in our cereal. Whole grain is the #1 ingredient, and each square is fortified with vitamins and minerals. No compromise on taste, ever. For 70 years, Shreddies have been on your side, because we know that whatever the day ahead may bring, you've got this. Now, it's like, as if that isn't enough, there's also like more product information on the side. Like, what could be so confusing? I don't understand. There's information overload on the box of Shreddies. So these better live up to all of this preamble, because my expectations are sky-high Shreddies at this point. Fruit gums, which a lot of people were recommending after I did the fruit pastels. Now, these seem just to be gummies. It says on the front, take the chew challenge. I don't know what that means, but I'm sure people in the comments will be happy to tell me. And then on the back, it says love to share, but share is in quotes, which is a little confusing to me. Is that a tagline or something? I'm not sure. What is ironic about that, fruit gums? What's that about? And then lastly, very strong recommendations for these. I have some custard creams. Now, just by this picture, I think we would have these, we would call these just vanilla cookies or white cookies here. I could be wrong about that. The taste could be very different and very distinct, but since these came so highly recommended, I am very excited to try these today. The Mask for Same Lucozade. This does appear to be fizzy. It's carbonated. Okay, I am understanding this a little bit better now, but frankly, not that much. So this is carbonated. This is definitely nothing like Gatorade or anything like that, because this is not only carbonated, it has way too much sugar and way too much flavor to be like what we would have as Gatorade. It's also not an energy drink. It doesn't have the same taste there either. The closest thing for Americans watching this, I guess, would be like soda if you took out a good chunk of the sugar from the soda. So if you can imagine just like any kind of orange flavored drink we would have, orange drink, if you know, you know. The carbonated soda, basically, have enough sugar to be soda, but still have like a really distinct juice flavor. That's what this is. But you wouldn't drink this like during a game or during a workout or something. I'm still not entirely certain what the purpose of this is or why it's labeled as energy, other than it has, sugar and caffeine, but our soda even has more sugar than this. So not really sure, but it tastes fine. It's perfectly good though. And now the incredibly verbose Shreddies. This is essentially Chex, a little bit more texture, a little bit more substance and heavier, and just with no sugar or no added anything, but I don't mean that as a criticism. Very good cereal, tastes very healthy. The box really did all the talking for me. I had nothing more to add, but perfectly fine, Shreddies. Now the fruit gums. Oh, and see, these are helpfully shaped after the flavor. The wine gums were not, and I don't think the fruit pastels were either. You were kind of on your own. But so this, you kind of clearly know what you're getting here. These are incredibly tough, incredibly difficult to get through, even more than the wine gums were. Why do you not have any gummies that are easy to chew? What do you have that's easy to chew? It'll be a whole new world for you, I promise. I can't believe, like, you almost need a knife and fork to get through these. Like, what are you supposed to do with these? Like, just suck on these until they become soft enough and then you chew them? But there's not enough flavor in a gummy to do that. So, or at least coat them in sugar, which is maybe what the fruit pastels are meant to be, but I am baffled by this. Maybe take the chew challenge just means eat these. See if you can. Most people can't. Can you eat these? Okay, you succeed the challenge. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not super into these, I'm gonna be honest. These are kind of a nightmare. And the custard creams. Yeah, we definitely have these here. I mean, we would call these just like vanilla cookies or sandwich cookies or something like that. Again, not a criticism. These are perfectly fine, perfectly good, exactly what you think that they are. This actually has opened up a question in my mind, though, that I'm actually not sure about, which is that I'm curious to what extent, I'm sure you have them available to you, but how common for you what we call cookies are. I mean, chocolate chip, oatmeal raisin, that type of cookie, because no one has really recommended any cookies, what we would call cookies, really. And I'm never seeing them. I'm never hearing about them. Like, what do you have in the realm of like what we call cookies? I'm actually very interested to know about that. Thank you very much for the recommendations, and I'll see you next time.